Welcome to Naperville Indoor League. Our today's matchup is Rosie's Home Cooking versus Clark Patrick. We wanted to say a few words to thank our sponsors. Rosie's Home Cooking is the #1 breakfast spot in the western suburbs. It's veteran owned and operated by our very own Dan Lauder's father. So be sure next time you're hungry for a quick bite for breakfast, brunch, or lunch, you stop by Rosie's Home Cooking.
The food is riveting.
Also, a big thank you to Clark Chiropractic. We couldn't do this without them. If you have any soreness, you need some adjustments, looking over, making sure your body's the best it can be sure to check out Clark's. We're live here with Tom Hennigan and Kevin Nacho Nailing on the play-by-play and commentary. Also joined by Elliot here on the camera and JP doing scores. We're going to throw it live as the ball's about to be thrown in. Well, Kevin, this is an exciting matchup. We should see some really great play here early on, but always the struggle with the first game of every indoor week and the first week of indoor. I think there'll be a little bit of a struggle to find a little bit of team chemistry and balance as they go forward, and we'll see it develop as the game goes on.
First game of the year is always big. First game of the year is big. It always sets the tone, and like you said, we'll probably see a little rust. We'll probably see. We got a point early.
Wow, Rory over there, right? The man from Limerick takes it quickly.
Wait, was that a point for Rosies?
Yeah, Rosie's home.
Okay, they said home. Nobody ever told me who's home.
A little quick puck out here.
Yeah. There you go, bud.
Oh, hooked from behind. Rory's going to be quite the menace with his experience and coming from one of the best hurling county in the past decade. Nick looks for a quick pop-up. It comes up a little short, knocked down by Kevin Martin. Right back to Nick. Nick with a stronger drive, another block down. Yeah, great job by Alvaro.
One of the top defenders on our team. So great ad for Rosies, and it looks like out on Alvaro.
Is that out?
Oh, sideline cut. Nick's going to take it.
Alvaro, one of the best defenders on our team, and Rory is new to the Naperville club, but he's definitely not new to the sport. And I think people will see really early on his
and that was a bit wide there by Nick. Puck out to Rosies. Tommy Dolan with a long puck out. Gets all the way back down there. Is that Jeff that cuts it off?
Jeff cut it off. Gary got it to Nick. Nick's got the run here. Dan's playing wide out on Nick. Speed another puck out.
There you go, Tom. Oh, wow, look at him all by himself.
Can't have that much space for him.
Rory's taking trying to go for the long goal there, but nice stop by Gary.
Yeah, good track from Gary from Kerry.
It was Dan Lauder trying to get a little fancy out to Alvaro. It's going to be another sideline cut to Clark. I believe, is that Kyle taking that? Mm-hmm. To Nick.
Kyle's a rookie last year, but made a ton of strides by the end of indoor season for us, and expect him to take another big step forward for us this year as well.
Definitely. We got a sideline cut here. It's hard to see. Taken by Travis. Out on the end line, it will be a puck out here to Rosie's. Tommy Dolan's looking long. Dan's on the sideline. He's got a little opening. He's going. Oh, knocked right down.
Hunter's another new player. He's picking up the game quick. Former rugby player. So definitely expect some physicality out of him. And once he masters some of these skills and gets some game time, I expect good things from him as well.
Oh, man.
Wide on Rory there.
Rory was looking hard to try to register the first goal of the game. We still have 1-0 here, Rosies. We got Gary from Kerry here with a long puck out. Knocked down by Kevin right in front. Gets it to the middle. Rory picks it up with a quick little flick.
No look. Oh, good in there, Kyle.
Dan Lauder's picking it up.
There we go.
Oh, trips on the turf.
Dropped it like it's hot.
Kyle tries a little bit with a fake, tries to drop it in the pocket. Kevin knocks it away. Rory is looking for it. He's right on top of it. Contested by Nick. He's taking it. Nice solo. Quick little ground ball.
Gary's got it.
Pressure on Gary. Quick little flip
to Jeff.
You got him, Jeff.
Jeff's playing it well. Quick little flick out, back out to Nick. Nick with a long drive, knocked down by Rory there. Dan. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't forget. Dan's going to knock down everything.
I think that's the second or third block so far already from Rosie. So
yeah, they're
get in front of shots. That's big. There you go.
Another one from Dan.
One might have went over.
It's still 1-1 though.
1-1.
1-1. Dan with a nice little deflection, but it still found its way between the posts.
But definitely get in front of shots there. Good.
Tommy Dolan is looking, trying to size it up.
Ground ball to Rory.
Rory's going to be his number one target here as long as he's on the field, with good reason.
He's going to be the key to their offense. Until time comes out of goal if they switch that. But
Nick's gathering it in the corner, flicks it towards the middle.
But did you see how
Dan Louder grabs it. Back to Kevin Martin. Back to Alvaro. Alvaro with a long little jab there. Rory back with it. He's looking for opportunity. Oh, blocked by Gary.
In front of him.
Almost kicked in.
To the player.
Long drive.
To the players who rocked the red shorts to match the Rosies jerseys, I think that's a very nice touch, and I think all of the Rosies should get some red shorts or red tights like Dan there.
Yeah. Oh man, we got a man down on the field there. It looks like Kyle. Wide. All right.
Stop.
We're gonna take a quick substitution, I believe.
Sub.
You roll it?
Looks like Duke is heading in for Kyle. Looks like he has a little bit of a high ankle sprain. Hopefully it's nothing more than a quick twist.
Still 1-1.
Alvaro with a flick up. Kevin chasing it down.
Kevin, one of the 33 Kevins on the neighborhood.
Yeah, one of 33,
roster.
yes. We have to give everyone a nickname,
There you go.
whether they like it or not.
There you go.
Nick's looking for the sideline. He's waiting for someone to come to the middle. Travis comes there.
I think it's the first touch for Travis. Get him involved, especially by the goals. It's going to be
We
dangerous.
got Dan. We got a little bit of a scrum. Kicked out by Travis to space.
There you go, Travis.
Back into his hand. Knocked down. Alvaro's chasing it back down. From Hunter there.
Careful the
Rory's got a little bit of a breakaway. He was hoping for Alvaro to follow him there. Luckily, Alvaro has a great speed, able to catch up. Makes a little bit of a move. Forces a miss from Nick. Flicks it towards the middle.
The
Oh!
hurl.
Broken hurl. Keeper without a hurl right
He
now.
needs a hurl.
Travis! Nice little rip over the bar for a point.
Oh, wait, right.
Good job, Travis.
They're guess, right?
Yeah. So that gives a 2-1 lead over to Clark's. Tommy with the puck out. Back to Rory. He's got a little bit of time. Just wide.
Sorry. What was I going to say?
Oh, look at Lasky's in.
Marcus coming in.
Marcus Lasky coming in for Rosie's home cooking there.
Might be a boost for Roses.
Mishandled there on the
offense.
sideline. Sideline cut to Rosie's. Kevin Martin lines it up. Looks for Dan. Up to Dan. Down, ground ball.
Mark.
Kevin's fighting for it. He's got Nick always there with the pressure on his back. Nick with a flick. Looking for Hunter. He's got Duke.
Got Duke open in the middle.
Nick's going to take it himself for another point over the bar. 3-1 Clark's.
Wanted to do this before the game, but we didn't get time. Did you have a pick to click? Familiar with pick to click?
Yeah, I'm a Cubs fan, so I actually like baseball. That's good. Nick with another quick
It
flick,
was just
but
a
just
clever.
outside.
It wasn't less about the size.
I think the X factor for Clark's, I think, is going to be Nick. He's the field general. If you're familiar with that term, anyone who's watched football, American football at any point, he's the difference maker. He can play every single position on the field. A very steady player. And I think for Rosie's here, it's going to be Rory. And coming from Ireland, indoor hurling hasn't really been a thing up until the last few years, and it's not really something that he's experienced. So I think getting his footing here and learning how to shoot with the low ceilings and everything like that. Quick play at the net. Clark's fighting for it. I can't quite see who's there, but we got two Rosie players and a sideline cut to Clark. But that's those are my two X factors, if that helps. Sort of a pick to click there.
There you go. We'll go X Factor.
X factor.
Sorry.
We support winning
I
sports in
shouldn't
Chicago.
have copied something from the worst baseball team in history.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. As much as there's nothing to say if you're a Cubs fan or a Sox fan, but it was a very terrible season.
Very rough year. Go away, Jerry.
Yeah. If you like the Bulls, you got to be in support of that statement as well.
Well, I agreed with you on the Rosies front, especially with Rory. I expect him to make a statement today. He's got their only point so far. I expect him to have a few more points for sure. It'll be interesting to see how they progress as the game goes on. If they bring Tommy out of net, what they do.
It's a long drive from Rory over the bar. Look at that from three-quarters field. Yeah. We spoke it into an existence.
Like I said, expect a good amount of points from him. I wouldn't be
All right,
surprised if we get a goal too.
here's an interesting change. They're taking Tommy Dolan out of goal and switching him for Rory. So they're keeping some of their. They don't have a true keeper, but they're keeping a lot of their good skilled players on the field playing goals, and then always making sure there's another very high skilled guy. Tommy Dolan, of course, with the Cusacks, but another great player.
Yeah. Way to
Knocked down by Dan. Looking for it.
Way to get Rory some rest.
Kyle's back in the game. He's got a little pressure by Marcus. Tries it with his left. Knocked down by Dan. He's looking. Oh,
Loose ball.
loose ball there. Travising, giving pressure. Rory's got one on. Looped up. Duke. Duke's got a little bit of pressure. Could borderline chop there. Duke's still fighting for it. Shoves it off quick to Kyle. Kyle trying to do the quick shot, but wide.
Good contesting by Marcus there. Probably rushed Kyle a little bit more than he'd like.
Long. Oh, man, look at that. Tommy easily gathers that. Sticking a far angle. Looking for the first goal of the season by Tommy Dolan there. And that actually swings the game back as a 2-point favor of Rosies.
That's big. Definitely goals.
Oh, nice puck. A nice catch by Hunter. Right to Kyle. Nice and easy. Open. We're going to go another point over the bar. That was a really nice, quick, two quick catches. Easy peasy. Rory hits it into the corner. It looks like it's going to be a sideline cut to Clark.
And didn't get to mention my X factor for Clark, and Nick would have been a great choice, but I said Travis just because he's dangerous by the goals, and if he gets a loose ball and gets 1 or 2 goals in, that could be the change of the game.
That's very true. Travis comes as a longtime hockey player, so he's very used to getting down and dirty in front of the net.
Loose ball, and he's got this patented one-handed shot that for some reason just
nice little pass off to Tommy Dolan there in the corner. He's looking to the center, trying to get some space. Blocked down by Jeff to the outside. I think that's going to go to Rosies for the sideline cut. Kevin with a quick sideline cut there. Trying to get it to Marcus, fighting for it. Kicked it out. Marcus is running, trying to get some speed. Trips over the turf. Kyle's trying to get it a quick clear.
Marcus is definitely a bull out there.
He is.
Going full speed. Lost his footing
Hunter
there, but he'll be
fighting
dangerous
for
in the
it.
game.
Rosies with a quick catch. Back to the goal to Rory to kind of size it up. Fly out to Alvaro using his speed. Tries to save it, but not in time. That's going to be a quick sideline cut. Nick's taking it. He's looking. Towards the end of outdoor last year, Nick was getting a lot of good height and distance on it. So we'll see if he can replicate it indoor, which is a lot tougher. He opts for the quicker, safer pass to Kyle. Kyle thinks about it, waits for the break.
There we go.
Nice. Trying with his offhand. That's all right. It's a good try. Just a bit wide.
Well, Hunter's new to the game, but he's taking his shots there.
Yeah.
And he's taking his chances, and that's how he's going to learn, and that's how he's going to progress indoors. So by the end of the year, he could be another person that gains a lot of experience and makes a lot of noise.
Definitely. You saw there Rory quick to Tommy, and he's trying to get a goal opportunity. Alvaro is chasing down Nick. Nick tries to thwart it, but he's a whole wall of Rosies. Can't quite tell who got it. We have someone missing hurl on the ground. Dan Louder out. Dan's kicking it. Kicked it into space. Give his team a chance to look and get reevaluated. Off the fingertips, and Nick recovers. Looks for a quick flick just wide.
I expect good chemistry in the midfield with Kyle and Nick. And there's a reason Nick's our captain and coach of our team. His technical skills are
long
top
puck up to
notch.
Tommy. Tommy with a breakout here. With a quick move. Off the helmet. Is that a point? I think it's a
Off
point.
the helmet and a point.
What is it? Goal would be this. Point.
It's a point. 1 point. It hit off of Gary's
the
helmet
helmet,
and over the bar. Speaking of over the bar, there's Nick with a quick flick over the bar. We got back-to-back action there. We have Kevin Martin now in goal, out to Rory. It's covered by Hunter. Breaks free. Looking for a nice long puck just wide. Yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind. This is a lot more narrow of a goal and overs here. So you have to really dial in.
There certainly can be some adjustment.
Oh, long puck out by Gary. Oh, but unfortunately no one's there.
Certainly can be some adjustment, like you mentioned, with Rory playing indoor. But now that they have Rory and Tommy out there, it looks like Rosies are going to put offensive pressure here. Over.
Rory with a quick little kind of his version of a Jordan turnaround fadeaway there from 3/4 down. Flick out to Nick. He's looking for the ground ball.
Jeff's still with it.
Battered up, but Jeff's got it. Easy, quick pass to Kyle. Kyle's got space. He's going to go for the ball over, and it looks like it is good. Another point. So we're still a 1-point game here with more than half of the first half elapsed. A little over 7 minutes left. Jeff chasing that down, quick into his hand, looking for somebody.
Got Hunter.
It looks like he's got Hunter. Hunter with a quick glance over to Nick.
Good pass.
Nick's got some time, tries to get it, flick it into to Travis, but a bit wide. You got Kevin Martin here looking. Rory was calling for a quick, easy pass. He's got a little bit of pressure. Gets away from 2, gets away from 3. Oh, man. And Gary just bails out. Rory with a nice little goal, and that's going to give a 4-point lead to Rosies.
Do you think he was
Nick's
Tommy?
calling for sub. And who's that just joined in for Nick? We're going to
I didn't see who came in.
Yeah, you don't have your goal for Gary? Or you can pull somebody out.
Duke's coming back in.
Hunter! Gary, press! Duke's coming in.
And
Gary's going to move up to the
I'm trying to figure
midfield or
out
forwards.
where this free is inside the box to Travis. It looks like he was tripped when going to lift, so he gets a close free. We'll see his decision if he goes for a goal or a point here. Oh, blocked over. That's all right.
We got it over.
Point. That's a wise decision. You got to take your points when you have the chance. Nice stop, too,
One's
by
less
Kevin.
than 3, so you take
Yeah,
it.
right.
It's Travis.
And it looks like
Oh,
I could be wrong.
oh. Is that Connor there with it?
No.
Oh.
Duke down. Safe, Duke.
And it looks like Duke is in goal for Gary right now.
With Duke. Ball's with Duke. Gus, ball's with Duke.
Okay, it is Gus.
And Gus, one of our new
Ball's with
guys,
Duke.
I don't think
trying to get his bearings here. Oh, man.
so. Gus
That was
is,
another Rory with a buried a goal there.
Gus is another new player for us, but comes from a lacrosse background. I expect him to be a player that grows similar, like hopefully.
And
like
that's
Kyle.
Gary. He came out of goal there with a quick point, putting the lead back to 5 in favor of Rosies. Quick puck out. Tommy's got it. Oh, man.
Michael.
Just wide. Or that's a point. That is a point there for Rosies.
Let's see who got that. Did you?
I think that was Tommy Dolan. Jeff looking for the crossover to Kyle, but a little bit too long. We got a sideline cut here to Rosies.
Yeah. As I was saying, Gus is a new player, but cross background. He came out really fast, if you saw on the camera there. Really hot.
Tommy
really
with
fast
another
pace.
weak side or offhand point. Yeah, lacrosse players tend to pick up hurling really well. I think it's the stick skills. There's a lot of natural crossover. Popped up, Tommy gets it back.
So
Little
Rory.
quick paddle pass over to Rory. Rory waits for it. Nick cuts him off, prevents him from getting in. Back to Tommy. Long offhand, but it's pretty much down the middle.
Tommy and Rory out there together is going to be a tough,
Very tough matchup.
combination.
Did you get that point? Yeah, 6. So it's a 7-point swing now in favor of Rosies. Long but wide. We're going to give a puck out here to
Ryan.
Duke, and let's keep in mind is puck outs have to. There's a little box there. You can't quite see it on camera, but in the keeper area.
He said 8. It says 16-8.
16-8. So there's an 8-point game. Oh, long point from Rosies. or Clark's rather. That was Gary. Kevin. Oh, trying to get it to squeeze it into Alvaro.
Back to
Knocked down by
Gary.
Nick. Right to Gary.
Ooh,
Oh, Gary
Gus,
tries to get it back
Gus.
inside. We got Gus here. Oh. We got 3 minutes here to go.
Let's see.
Kyle and Tommy were fighting for it, and I'm not quite sure who it was off of. It looks like the ref here is signaling to sideline cut
Kyle
to
will
Clark's.
Kyle will take it. And
Kyle, tries to squeeze it down the sideline, but it looks like it's going to go right back to Rosies here for another sideline cut. By the way, thank you to our ref today, Brian Delaney. He is the most powerful and well-respected ref ever to come out of leash. So that's a big deal. Rory was kind of hesitating there looking, but he launches long one just wide. I think he was trying to wait for something to open up closer to goal on that last one. We have Duke here with the puck out. He's looking for his opportunities, and he sees Nick's open, takes the easy pass. Nick with a long drive, trying to get in front of the goal just wide.
if Clark can get an extra point or two going in a half and build some momentum, that could be big for them.
Absolutely.
Especially slowing down.
Tommy Dolan chased down by Nick.
I do expect one more big rush out of Tommy.
Whoa. He's looking for Alvaro, who put on his Benny the Jet Rodriguez shoes there and just took off down the sideline. Just missed him.
Those are sick cleats, by the way. But usually don't see Alvaro that far up, but he took his run there, which is
Oh,
good.
man,
That point
another
there for
long
Rory.
point for Rory. Rory's found, that's his spot. I think that's his third one from that side of the field.
Death by 1,000 cuts. He's just
Yeah.
going to keep launching them over.
Dan steps in front of Gary, picks it up,
Loses
loses
Hurl
Hurl
again.
again. We need to get this guy some stickum.
Yeah.
Oh, Gus is fighting for it there. Popped up. Nick's
it to
got
his
it. Oh, that's a chop. Yeah. Chop is, for those folks who don't know, you can't come down on the hurl like that, like a chop motion, especially when someone is trying to put the ball back on their hurl. Oh, Nick tries to lace it in there for Gus. Rory's got it. He's uncontested. Nick steps up, tries to slow him down. Oh, off of Duke's foot. On just out. That's
65.
65 to Clark's.
Good save, what kick save?
Or sorry, 65 to Rosies. Yeah, that was a great kick save. Nick is trying to get everyone aligned here for what might be the last big scoring chance of the half. Tommy's got it lined up here on our 65, but making sure Clark's has got everyone accounted for, giving Duke a good vision. Tommy with the drive, and you heard him express it. He was upset with himself a bit wide.
Knew it before he hit it.
Yeah, he knew it before he hit it. Here's Clark's coming up, looking.
One last rush here.
He's looking right to Nick.
Alvaro with pressure, though.
Great pressure by Alvaro. Nick's got it off. He's looking for someone. Dan's right in the middle. Puts it a longer drive. He's got,
loose ball in the
loose
middle.
ball in the middle.
Good play by Duke and after Alvaro there.
Great drive by Nick. And that is the half, folks. At the half, we have an 8-point lead by Rosie's Home Cooking.
Gary, what do you got on the score?
What?
It all works.
All works? Okay,
It all
double
works.
checking.
Kevin, you don't happen to see who the leading scorer is for each team, do you?
I will check with our scorekeeper. I was trying, but it turns out two tasks are harder than one.
Yes, multitasking is a myth, folks.
Sorry.
Gary, what do we got on the? You want to see the scorebook?
Oh, you guys trying to remember? This sucks. Trying to get everything.
Oh, you didn't keep track of who was
I was
scoring?
trying to do individuals.
Yeah.
That's okay. So
When that gets down to 22, we'll start.
we had 17-9.
How's it going out there? Daglo looks good on you.
Our
Daglo looks good on you.
our ref is here. He's confirming the score. He's calling a pretty good game here. He's letting the people be physical, but he's calling all the chops and the easy fouls. We got Zach here trying to put myself and Nacho on the bubble cam here. So sorry, folks, in advance. I know you weren't expecting this early in the morning to see us. Oh, where is the camera? It's way over here.
Way over here.
It's got.
Or is it tracking us?
It's tracking you.
Well, folks,
It's tracking you, but it doesn't
it's
like
tracking me, yeah.
Maybe you're
Well,
better looking than me. Maybe we
a
just determined
lot of people have always said I had a face for radio, but this might change things.
Take two. And
All
we're
right,
back.
and we're back, folks. So Kevin Nacho, What do you think? Your views on the first half here between Rosies and Clarks?
Close early. They started to pull away once they put Tommy and Rory out there. That is a deadly combination. That'll be a deadly combination all year. But it does leave them open on defense potentially. But Dan also stepped up. So if what Clarks needs to do is get the ball down to their forwards and Gary and Travis, some dangerous people by the net. If they can do that and start the second half hot, I think that can put them back in this game, and getting some of those new guys involved and learn quickly, learn on the fly, right? Again, they've got Gus and Hunter, two new players, but two people who should pick up the game quick, and both can be physical, and that will be the key to the game, getting the ball down to their full forward positions and scoring.
Yeah, I think that's a really great insight, Kevin. I do think you're right. It's just hard to overcome both Tommy and Rory.
Well, you can't overcome them both.
Or Rosies there. So I'm curious to see what matchups Clark has to address that, and they might have to take Nick out of being in field general mode and to making sure that he's kind of tied or glued to one of those two guys at a given time. It also helped that Kevin Martin able to come in goal and was able to kind of take care of that and allow both of them in the field at the same time. I think change the strategy. We'll see. I think Rosie's is going to be kind of honky-dory as they come into the second half and wait for Clarks to make the adjustments.
They can, clearly what they're doing so far has worked, but, can't just hunky-dory, but they can't be too relaxed because, they have players on Clarks that can turn the tide pretty quickly if they take their foot off the gas pedal.
Definitely,
they can
two
get
quick
some points
goals.
Quick,
Yeah.
Gary or Travis, like we just said, can get some goal or dirty goal up front, loose ball up front, and all of a sudden, right, just like that, the game could be within 1 or 2 points. It's not a drastic yet. It's not out of hand yet.
All right, we get the 1 minute warning here from Brian to let all the teams know to come back on the field.
Stop it at 22, or is it just going to start?
It's just going to start right at 22. All right. Elliot, how you feeling so far?
I'm feeling pretty good.
All right. Up and early this fine Saturday morning to work our cameras. So thank you again.
Thank you.
I also want to point out next matchup is going to be against the West Suburban Irish and Quigley's. For those familiar with Quigley's Irish Pub, it's our premier sponsor here. They sponsor the club with our main jerseys as well. The Irish Pub is located in downtown Naperville, and if you're looking for the premier Irish pub experience, it's obviously Quigley's in downtown Naperville. And of course, West Suburban Irish, we have a very close relationship with them. One of the few Irish American clubs that are located in any suburb, really, and we appreciate their support and encourage everyone to check them out and join. They run Irish Fest, the parade, and a lot of events throughout the year. And just like that, Nick quickly off of the face-off here, the throw-in, and with a quick point.
Like we said, if Clarks can start fast while they're on their maybe taking their foot off the gas pedal, that could put them all of a sudden, we got 17-15 instead of 17-9. They get a couple points, a goal possibly.
So
out of Travis
it looks like they're keeping Duke. Clark is keeping Duke back in goal, but Marcus is coming in goal. It looks like for Rosies, allowing Tommy and Rory to be on the field at the same time.
Rosies is definitely, it seems to be doing a by committee goalie strategy, which is, hey, it's working for them right now. They're in the lead. I definitely liked what I saw. Duke got pressured twice early when he went in towards the end of the first half there, and he had a nice kick save, and he was laying out in front of a couple other shots.
Yeah.
So I think I like the idea of having Duke in goal, and that gives them a chance to maybe put some more offense on the field when they put Gary in and Gus to move up. And
I do want to point out, too, is that it looks like Tommy's starting the second half on the bench, probably get a breather or two. Like you said, I think they'll might have to change their strategy depending on how things go. Travis
there you go.
Takes it, looks a little bit of a hook from Kevin there with the pressure on him. Kicks it back out. He's trying to get it to Kyle, trying to get him to space. We'll take the sideline cut to Alvaro. He's got Rory right in the middle. Rory takes it quick up back out to Alvaro. Over Nick, but Nick uses a little bit of a hit and gets Alvaro pretty good. And they're calling it with the advantage with Alvaro down.
I believe he.
I don't know exactly what kind of injury. No, time keeps running. I'm not sure exactly
I believe
what happened, but
I believe
Nick and Alvaro did collide there on that play.
I believe Nick. I believe it was incidental in the sense that Nick was swinging. I think he got the end of his stick right in the gut, basically. I'm pretty sure he hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him.
The good news is we have on the field for Rosies Dan Lauder, who is a athletic trainer and a physician assistant by trade. And he took a quick look at Alvaro, and Alvaro is flexing.
Yeah.
Now he's showing where he got hit on the elbow. I think you're right.
Like I said, I think he got
rib.
this stick in the ribs, basically, which does not feel great, but I do think it's just a temporary wind knocked out of him, and probably just doesn't feel that great, to be honest.
Yeah, no one likes hitting in the ribs.
No. So,
Delicious, but not great. That means Tommy's coming in for Alvaro.
here we go, Duke.
Duke's taking it.
There you go, bud.
Nice, solid hit from Duke.
Yeah, I like what I see out of Duke in goals.
Yes, Duke's a new player. He joined us late last fall and has really developed, and he puts in a lot of the work.
Yeah, excited to have him with us. He shows up for everything, and he really helps out the team. Showing up at a recent Komogi recruiting event was a big help there, and he really wants to be involved in the club. So always looking for players like that, or people who want to be involved at the local.
I just want to say there for the folks, if you saw that play, Rory had a great little play. He was soloing up the field, and he quick with a no-look pass back to Tommy, but fortunately for Clark's, they were able to knock it away. Quick pop-up. Nick's looking to Travis. He's got a bit of space. Looking for the goal.
Oh.
And that's a goal. And just like that, it is a 4-point game, folks.
I think you and I are predictors of the future, in the sense that we said
exactly. A lot of people have always compared me to Nostradamus. Tommy's got it. Looking for a long drive. Nick's got it into his hurl there, soloing it. He's got Dan coming in hard, trying to flick it away as he switched the ball. Nick goes a long point, just wide.
Well, that was big. Travis didn't get as involved in the first half as he probably would have liked, but you see when you get him the ball and he's close to the net, he can be dangerous.
Yeah, you
so
can.
Getting that goal was huge.
Prevent him from that. Oh, right through Nick's hands. Tommy's got it. This could be dangerous. He's got some space. Oh, and he goes for a point. He was doing the nice shot, kind of borderline at the top of the post there, or the crossbar, where it could go in or over.
First point of the second half for them. Again, really
5-point lead to Rosies.
Really funneling that offense through the two Irish.
Gary with a quick.
Whereas we got a little more variety.
There you go. And Rory with a quick little flick. I think the mistake there was taking a little bit too long on the puck out and not realizing what personnel was hiding behind someone else. And Tommy with taking the ground pass back to his hand and another very goal. And just like that, folks, it went from a 5-point lead after Clark cutting into it, and that's already up to 11. But Travis has got it in his hand. He's fighting for it.
Well, that is quite the response from Rosies. Some teams, when they start getting pressured like that, if they have a lead and they start losing it, might break or might struggle to get back on their footing. Not Rosies. They went right to it, got 2 quick goals, and just like that, they extended their lead within 30 seconds.
Yeah, Tommy with a nice quick flick back to Rory. Again.
Wide.
Is it wide? Looks like wide. It was very close. Duke's looking for Nick. Nick's got some time here. He's going to look and evaluate and give it a long drive. Just wide.
Still plenty of time, though. Plenty of time.
Well, Clark's got to give space, got to give options when they get the ball in their hand.
They do.
Nice little knockdown by Kyle.
They do have a team with some.
He's taking it. He's got loose. He's going to go for the point, and that's a point to Kyle.
They do have a team with some new blood. And some players that haven't been playing quite as long. Like I mentioned last year, Kyle was a new last year, but came on a lot and really has taken a big step for the club. I expect some of their other new players, such as, like I mentioned earlier, Hunter and Gus.
Tommy's fighting through some contact there.
And I bet week after week, Clark's going to get a lot better.
And that's going to be a free to Rosies to Tommy. And I do want to point out, Gary came in for Travis, and then Nick's looking for a sub. Tommy with a ground ball.
Ooh, almost redirected.
Lauder is fighting for it. It's behind everyone.
Same team.
Duke gets into his hand quickly and gets rid of it. Kevin almost gets it with a tumble there.
2-on-1.
Looking pretty.
Got 2-on-1 if he can
Kyle
get to
flicking
him.
over to Gary.
Oh,
Gary with a good move.
That is a beautiful move.
Marcus with the good pressure, and that's what you want to do as the keeper is pressure whoever has the ball. But Gary has such great stick skills there in closing the ball. Gives it a quick little flick, no panic. It is still it's a 7-point lead now to Rosie's. Long puck out.
Right to Jeff.
Jeff's got it.
Fly.
He's got Dan coming in hot.
Good hand pass.
Gary's got it. I think he was trying to dump it inside, but it got a little bit too far.
I think he thought Kyle was going to go with him there. I think he was looking for Kyle.
It is a sideline cut to Rosies, deep in the corner. I know it's hard. We have a blind spot in that corner, folks.
Still only 7 points.
Oh, to Jeff. He's looking there to Gus. Gus. Oh, you can tell just the way Gus holds the hurl. He's got the lacrosse background.
He's going to be learning.
Tommy's looking. Long drive. Flipped up.
Who's this guy?
Duke's fighting for it, but there is an open goal.
Good call. Over the back. Push from the back. I really like what I'm seeing out of Duke.
Great neck down. Hold on.
He was too close, though. He had to give him space.
He wasn't the 15 meters away.
Yeah.
Which actually, unfortunately for Clark, at that point they had a 2-on-1 advantage in the back that was being called out, and now
It's a smart penalty.
Smart penalty, yeah. Little ground ball. Tommy's got it. Duke's got to hustle back.
Get in there.
Tommy flicks it up. Jeff's trying to run him down. Gets back in front. Stays in front of him. Paddle pass to Rory. Rory's looking for the quick shot, and that's a point. Gives Rosies an 8-point lead. Duke's got Kyle to his hand. He's got Rory kind of enveloping him there.
You can really see the difference when you have two pretty much
Native
stars
born,
in the
yeah.
team, and you got Tommy. Oh, there you go again.
Tommy's everywhere this game. Another quick point over the bar.
Tommy
9
and Rory
point.
really carrying that offense.
Nick subs back in. He got a quick breather. Long drive.
Marcus will play.
Marcus is going to let it go out, so he's got a nice, easy puck out.
Looked like he was again blind spot. It looked like he was going to go play.
Yeah. He's got Tommy open the middle of the field, but just misses him. Nick's got the long drive, looks for Travis. Travis against Dan. Nice little spin move to Gary. Back into Travis. Oh, Alvaro deflected that. Deflected it again.
Alvaro, like we said, one of our top defenders. And he's also came forward a couple times today as well.
Rory with a nice little move.
Some of the
Passes it
offense.
inside.
Duke with being aggressive there.
Nice
I like
little
that.
back paddle pass. Rory's looking. Tommy's by himself. Calls out Rory.
Get in there.
Nice and easy. Doesn't rush it and puts it over. Wait, is that a goal? Point. Oh, okay. It fell through the netting there.
Point.
That was a point. You're good.
Point.
You're good.
It's a point.
Point. You're good.
Point. It's a point.
Long drive. The ceiling is always a factor when you're playing indoors here, but I always enjoy people able to get it down the field without touching the top of the ceiling.
It's a skill.
It is. Right to Nick's hand, the golden hand.
He's got room.
Nick's got time.
Not too much room.
He's looking there.
See if Hunter can make something happen here.
Hunter's trying. Oh, and the ball just gets away from the sideline. Looking for a sideline cut to Rosie's. It's quick to Dan, to
He was
Tommy.
about to do a putt there.
Yeah. Nice little flick up. Nice
Good
little
job getting back by Hunter.
nice spin inside.
Ooh, good block.
Blocked by Nick.
Tommy's.
Tommy's got him. Nick's putting a lot of pressure on Duke's there too, but no call. But we got to do. Clark's has got to be careful there. When Duke comes out a goal, you need somebody there to come back. They're leaving the goal open a bit too open. Travis takes it, tries to flick it for a quick long drive.
Sometimes the ref doesn't see something.
I'm not sure how that got
though.
sort of way. It looks like can't tell who that was to run it down there for Rosie's, but it might be Clark's sideline.
Gary with the hit in here, sideline cut.
Gary has a sideline cut.
Sideline cut.
There's no one's given a lot of options there to. Oh, Nick gets it. Tommy tries to dive. A little slow to get up. Quick
Oh, good
point.
block. Oh, I thought he had blocked that for a second.
Almost. Can't tell. I think
Time okay?
this turf is, it's not easy. It's hard. a lot of people get a little hurt. Tommy was trying to look to get out of the game there, I think, and Marcus mistaken him as someone who's still on the field. But nice block by Alvaro, and that'll be a 65 to Clark.
That's one of those things, again, first game of the year, early game, we play at 6 a.m., so probably some rest out there, probably some chemistry
65.
building here that has to happen. The team's got to learn how to, some of these people are playing together indoor and are just playing the game for the first time, so there's going to be some growing pains, but there's expect over the year that some of those passes are going to get a little cleaner, some of the shots get a little cleaner, the communication will get a little cleaner as well.
Definitely.
That's just normal part of the game.
It's a 9-point game right now in favor of Rosies. Nick's going to take the 65 here.
Basically, even in the second half, though.
Nice. I believe that's a point.
Wide?
It's being called wide. It is hard to tell from here, to be honest with you, but it looks like it's being called wide. Marcus is looking for somebody. Rory's moving there in the background. That was his main target. Oh, it slips through Nick's fingers. Jeff is putting up a fight, staying in front of Nick.
He's on the run.
Oh, Rory's got it. Oh, hard to beat it. Jeff with a really good effort there to stay with Rory, but you can't beat someone who played his whole life in Hurling County.
Yeah.
It's going to be very tough going, but a great matchup there and good effort from Jeff. Nick with a very nice knockdown there of Kevin Searle. Gary gets a quick, I think it's just the point though, which puts the game at 11 in favor of Rosies. They're making some changes here. It looks like Tommy's going to come in for goal from Marcus, and I'm not sure if Marcus is going to head to the bench or just kind of take someone else off the field for now. Rosies has got to like the way that it's looking with a little more than 8 minutes left. Right to Rory, into his hand, quick little click. Look at that.
Yeah,
again, perfectly executed pass, puck out, pass, catch, shoot.
If I were Clark, obviously you've got the two key players for Rosies here. One of them's off the pitch right now, so I would be trying to put your pressure on it. And if you have to even almost double up Rory at this point, just because he's been so much of the offense. I know that leaves somebody open, but until somebody else beats you, I would almost double up Rory just to not let him get anywhere near the goals.
Kevin with trying to get outfield, but he had no help beside him. Nick's looking for Gary. Gary takes it, tries to sweep it over to Nick, but blocked down there by Rory. I agree with you, Kevin. I think that's always been a strategy in a lot of sports like this in America, like American football, is always take away the other team's biggest strength and wait for them to beat you. Basketball, same thing, shut down the star player and wait for someone else to beat you.
Yeah.
It might be the only recourse that Clark's has, but again, with a game with very few timeouts, it's hard to make these adjustments on the fly in the field and communicate to your players. And
that would be, again, for a new team or team to just start playing together for the first time, they'll learn how to communicate with each other.
Oh, goals wide open here. Clark, if Rosies can get it, Clark's is Nick came back, hustles all the way back. Nick pucks it out off of Alvaro's helmet, and we'll call that Alvaro's revenge.
That might be
after Nick. Yeah, that's definitely the play of the game.
Play of the game right there. Maybe the play of the
day. So it's a real heads-up play from Alvaro. He's really using his head on the field. Well, wow, that was quite the revenge play from Alvaro.
That's top notch right there.
Yeah.
Dan seems to be really enjoying it as he was telling me down the sidelines here. Dan, the captain of Rosies, leading a strong first performance of the year.
Yeah, it's a 15-point lead now to Rosies with about 6 minutes left. Clark's
feeling it too.
Got to really make a lot of quick decisions here, and Nick coming back in goal there for that play is not going to help Clark. They need Nick to facilitate to get the ball to Gary and Travis.
I think Kyle's ankle didn't help.
Yeah, either. Yeah, Kyle.
He may be in goals for that reason. He may be feeling something. But again, they got Gary, they got Nick, but they do need Nick or Kyle need to be up there facilitating some play. It looks like Kyle's struggling. He's definitely hurting, but we're a Warrior staying out there. Still no broken hurl. Just remember, bud.
Oh man. I'm trying to see what the confusion is. Brian's shouting stuff, but it's unintelligible.
Good catch.
Unfortunately, people from Leash are known for that. Kyle with a great deflection, trying to get it out there. I believe is that Gus.
Yes. You can see the speed and athleticism, but he just needs to learn some of the
the
tactics of the
nuances,
sport.
Yeah. Alvaro tries to drive it, but it's just a bit outside.
I like Alvaro coming up on some of these plays here, and you can see what happened.
Definitely. Oh, nice puck out to Gary, but unfortunately blocked down. No one in front. Again, Alvaro there chasing it down, fighting two people. Uses his soccer skills to kick it. Kyle quickly to the hand.
Nick's
Gets it over to Nick. Nick's got it. He's got Rory right there, using his body to control it. Nice point. 14-point lead. 4.5 left to Rosies.
I think the strength of Clark's will be their forward. So in future games, getting the ball to Carey and Travis closer to the net is going to be key. They do
Rory with another
wide,
working on his Jordan.
I think that'll be key, especially in these early
Nice
games.
long puck out, trying to get Gary just a bit wide. I like that. I actually think in this matchup, when you have Gary and Travis, you should just dump it into a corner and let one of them chase it down and the other one break towards the goal.
And I think that's, at least right now, what looks like could be the strength of their team, their full forward or their forward and half forward positions. Obviously, Kyle and Nick will be great in the mid, but with Kyle
look
hurt,
at that!
you got one.
Look at that sideline cut from Tommy all the way down to Rory, and he hits it onto the other field for a point.
And some good takeaways for Clarks, even though down.
Hey,
some
can
points.
someone get any balls from the other side?
And some good takeaways for Clarks, even though the game might seem out of hand now. Looks like they might have found their goalkeeper in Duke. He had some good puck outs and some great hustle in net there. Came out and challenged a lot of shots. So there's a positive there.
Rory takes that pass and just flicks it over for another quick score.
And some new players are getting a lot of time out there, which is only going to help them get better. So
Kyle, exactly what we're talking about. Off of Travis's hand.
We got Travis
Trying to kick it over, dumps it over to Gary. Gary kicks it over, and it looks like Tommy's able to deflect it. Tommy, again, a very skilled hurler. You can pull out your bag of tricks, but it's going to be tough to fool him.
Yeah, absolutely. But you're not going to get every chance, but the more chances you get, obviously, the better opportunities you'll have.
Long sideline. Gus tries to go for it. Oh, man, what a pickup right to the hand. And a goal. First game, first points. I love it. You love to see it.
Good for him.
That was a great pickup off the ground, too. Right to Gary.
Rosies was thrilled for
Gary
him, so
using his space. That's another experience from being an experienced player, is finding space to adjust and getting a quick point. 16-point lead there to Rosies with 2.5 left to play. Knocked down. Tommy's out of goal. Looks like is that Rory back in goal?
Yes, Rory back in goal.
Oh, Gus tries to take it. Again, you can tell he's got the lacrosse feel. And he's just, like you said, learning the nuances to the hand and what to do with it. Nick was looking long to Gary in the corner there.
There's
2 minutes!
It was almost like they played quarters today, because the games were close for the first parts of both halves. Clark started the second half strong, and the first half was basically 6-5 for most of the half. And then the second half of each half, Rosies really turned on the Jets. So,
oh my gosh. A point and a goal back to back. Rosies is loving it.
Could have just found another.
Knocked down. Travis has got it. Look at it. This is what we're talking about. Travis with an answer of a goal. He's got that ability to go into the scrum, find the ball, and find the back of the net. Rory, puck out to Tommy. Knocked down by Jeff. Way to stay with it, Jeff. Putting the pressure on. Looks like Marcus is coming to the forward line. Nick tries to split them both. Pushes off. No call on that. Point for Clark. Point.
Sorry.
15. That was Nick's so physical. You got to be careful. Tries to block it down. Pilots it wide. We're in our last few seconds
I'm
here.
all for the physical game. Yeah, that's what we're here. This is a physical sport.
It's the difference between physical heads up and physical dirty, and I think we like seeing the physicality when it's clean.
Yeah.
Rory with a quick pass over to Tom Dolan, back to Rory, just toying with them.
Trying the block.
I believe that's a score. Rory called out his own score. Talk about that. You know, they always say people from Limerick, they're very sure of themselves, aren't they?
Point there.
Another point there from Travis.
Well, I think Travis, if I did my math right, it's got 7 in the second half. So next week, getting him involved in that first half could be a difference. And again, I think having Duke in goal and having Gary out there, Travis and Gary
Kyle
up
runs
front.
out of goal, throws it down, tries
Nice
to get
catch
to
by
Gary.
Dan.
Dan catches it, drives it
Down,
down
nobody's
to the
there,
corner,
though.
but no one's there.
We got our final seconds here. Any final thoughts?
You know what? I think overall, Rosie's definitely having Tommy and Rory together is what made the difference. And Clark will take this and reflect and look in how they can change it. But yeah, quite a game from so many different players, new guys, the same old guys. It's great to see everyone here. And this is Tom Hennigan and Kevin Nacho Nayland signing out. Stay tuned for the next matchup and only root for West Suburban Irish. Thank you.
Only West Suburban Irish. Thanks for watching.
Yep, we'll be right back after a message from our
How do we
sponsor.
do that? Got it.